Without love, all of this means nothing. I love how Apostle Paul in 1 Corinthians, you hear it at weddings, all about love, what love is, what love's not. It's unconditional. Love is patient, love is kind, love never keeps record of wrongs, right? Everything is about love. God is the source of love. God is light, right? The emphasis of our faith is who God is and the beauty of who He is, right? And then that changes us as followers from the inside out. Instead, this whole thing is about us being reconciled to the love source of God. That we were not created to live our lives centered in self. That's where the fracture took place in the garden. Now all of a sudden we're self-centered, self-seeking, self-justifying, self-glorifying. And why He came was to reconcile us back into right relationship with God, out of a place of unconditional love coming our way. God so loved the world that He gave, right? It's all about the love of God. And that love is supposed to shape our lives so that we can actually be the fragrance of His love wherever we go. Knowledge about God can tend to puff us up, right? Rather than His grace and His love and His mercy, which sets our hearts free because we've been overwhelmed by that love, and then that shapes our life so that we're able to love others. We come in broken, searching for love and acceptance, so we go down all these paths looking for it, looking to be made complete, looking to be made whole. What it's about is us being reconciled back to the love source, which is God Himself. He reconciles us. For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son. The beauty of that, right? It's a loving God that desires right relationship with us. God made Him who had no sin to be sin for us, so that in Him we might become the righteousness of God. He makes us right by His unconditional love, right? That self-sacrificial love, that we were not created to live lives centered in self. And what He did was make the path straight so that we can become one with Him again. And then when we're one with Him, we're able to see things through non-self-centered lenses. We're able to see through the lens of love, right? Now we're able to truly love others, and we're not in that fractured, broken place looking to fill the void. We've been made complete, made whole by the love of God. Then we're able to truly love others as we were created. We're created in the image of God, and God is love. We're meant to be that love instead of needing love. That's a whole different way of living. Everything. Without love, it's all meaningless, right? And there's a lot of people that call themselves Christians that aren't very loving. That's why in 1 John it says, those who do not love do not know God, for God is love. Love is the fruit that comes out of the life when somebody truly knows God. Not knows about God, but knows God. Been touched and moved by the love of God, that changes us from the inside out and sets us free from the bondage of self, so we're able to walk in that newness of life and become the ministry of reconciliation. Oh, it's a beautiful place. We are a new creation in Him because He loves us and desires us to be in right relationship with Him and then with others, instead of coming and being in that broken place of so centered in self. All of our struggle comes from being centered in self. God bless y'all.